Good afternoon. So it is 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon. But I'm going to put this up for Saturday. Because I have a lot of house stuff that I want to do Saturday. I still don't have our summer clothes out and all that kind of stuff. So, and summer be here. So, yeah, I do want to get all that stuff done. And I haven't done my actual spring cleaning where I wipe down my walls and all the nooks and crannies. So I kind of want to do that this weekend. I don't believe my boyfriend's coming down, so that's perfect. And my youngest will be at his dad's. My eldest is most likely working, so I'll have the entire house to myself. Yay. And I'll be able to just go and get it done. So, this will be, like I said, for Saturday. So yeah, I just came back from Walmart. The sun cleared up, like the rain stopped and everything kind of cleared up. So, sorry, that's my hand. I'm going to open my coffee. Everything cleared up. So I made a dash to Walmart. Got everything paid and whatever, so we're good. And man, is Walmart friggin' crazy. My buddy was telling me just before I left the house that he went early this morning, mind you. And it was absolutely dead, and I guess the dollar store was dead and all that kind of stuff. And I said, well, that's surprising because it's baby bonus day. Sorry, Tweaker, keeping an eye on him. Yeah, he's a shit disturber, that one. I keep an eye on him. Anyways, yeah, it's baby bonus day today. So usually when baby bonuses come out, you know, everybody goes and does what they got to do. And sure as shit, when I got there this afternoon, the place is packed. So that wasn't impressive. Fortunately, I just went and grabbed my absolute necessities, right? Meat and meat. And toilet paper and Clorox wipes, because I am a Clorox wipe kind of bitch. I love that stuff. I mean, I know it's all cool and fashionable now, but I stocked up on that stuff for years. I love those Clorox wipes. So, yeah, got all that stuff, and that was fine. So now we're going to try not to touch anything. And I grabbed a coffee, because I will need that later. But I'm going to try not to touch anything until Monday, because I need my car insurance to come, my car insurance to come out. So then I'll be able to see what I have left to play with. I shouldn't need anything now except maybe to gas the car later in the week, but I want to put that off until like Thursday, if at all possible, because next Friday, me and my boyfriend and my brother and my nephew are going up north for the weekend. So, oh my goodness. So, yeah, I want to have the car freshly gassed, and then we'll all pitch in for gas on the way home or whatever. So, but I want to make sure, and I might have to go out again to the Walmart and get like burgers and buns and stuff, because I want to make sure, not that my son will cook. I mean, he'll order food for the weekend, I'm sure. But, you know, I did have a long talk with him about that. I was like, you need to cut that shit out, bud. Like, I spend, you know, $300 a month on groceries. Like, friggin' eat it. So, hopefully that sinks in. Especially since his rent has been upped. So, you know, why would you spend that money if you don't have to? Like, take the half an hour and cook something. God damn it. So, yeah. It's not been a bad day. I have not done any cleaning around the house today. I don't know. When the weather is rainy and icky, I barely have the will to live, never mind to clean my damn house. So, but like I said, I want to do a really good, deep scrubbing over the weekend, so I'm not really all that concerned about it. It's fine. So I kind of feel like I'm going to drop my youngest off at his dad's later on this afternoon, in about an hour or so, I think. And I'm going to text my friend that popped by here yesterday, and if she's not doing anything, excuse me, oh my goodness, excuse me, I want to swing by it. Oh, I got hiccups. I want to swing by and chit-chat with her and maybe have a coffee and, you know, talk about girly things. And, necklace is all weird. And, yeah, so that'll be nice. I haven't done that in a while. I talk to my buddy all the time. He lives right across the street, but I haven't seen any of my girlfriends in months. So I'm looking forward to trying to see if I can finagle that. And then maybe just have a quiet evening. Binge watch a bunch of CSI or something. I'm a CSI freak. I love that stuff. Criminal Minds. All that stuff. So I might do that. And try to get to bed like early, like not like 1 o'clock. Like that's, you know, 1, 2 o'clock is my usual whenever I get to bed. But I want to try and get to bed for like midnight, right? And then get up at like 8 o'clock. And, you know, get caffeinated before I have to take my eldest to work, and then take him to work so that I can come home and immediately just jump on it and get her done. Like, I'll have to tear myself away from the YouTubes and ignore my creators for a day or two. And I want to get that done. That would make me so happy. And maybe if I get a chance, if it's dry, and I get all the inside stuff done, then I can go play outside and mow my lawn and clean up around the side of my fence, because it's getting disgusting again. And still have to mow around that damn car. My car that I'm trying to sell. So, yeah, get that done. Maybe tidy up under my little shelter back here a little bit. Give the pool a vacuuming and, you know, just that kind of stuff. I love to do that stuff outside. So, but I have to get the inside done first, because we live on the inside. So, my priorities get askew in the summer, and I worry about making the outside look nice, and because then I get to be outside. And my house tends to go to shit. So. And then I sit around at night when I have nothing to do, and I think, fuck, this place looks disgusting. It's hard to be me. So, that's kind of my plan for the weekend. Nothing crazy. Just that kind of stuff. And then, like I said, next weekend we're going to go up north, and we're all going to ignore our responsibilities for a weekend and get, you know, playtime. So that I'm actually, there's that guy again. Like, Jesus, get the frick out of here, you freak. That guy in the army sweater that keeps walking behind me, a few years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, oh, he's so creepy. I call him creepy dude. Used to go around to everybody's places. Where'd he go? I don't like it when he's around and I can't see him. Used to go around to everybody's hell. There he goes. Okay. Used to go around to people's houses. And those of us that smoke, like I have a coffee can that I keep water and put my cigarette butts in. But I also have like a dry ashtray. It's like a cup and it's got a cover, and you know, that when I sit out on my front porch and read or whatever, people watch, it's where I put my cigarette butts. So he used to come up onto my porch and go through my butt cans and take cigarette butts. And the first time he was caught doing it, I don't know if I doubt it was the first time he did it, but it was the first time he was caught. My kids caught him, and I was tidying up in the kitchen, and my kids were screaming, "There's somebody on the porch, there's somebody on the porch." And I came flying out, and he's digging through my butt can, and I popped my head out the front window, and I was like, "My dude, the fuck you doing?" Like, you know, I was really aggressive with him. And, you know, he jumped and dropped the butt can of fucking cigarette butts and shit everywhere. And, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, look, my dude, like, I get not having enough to get smokes and support your habit, like, been there. But then I go without. Like, I don't go up onto people's fucking porches. Like, who the hell are you? You're scaring the shit out of my kids. Get the fuck out of here." And he went to leave, and I was like, "Well, but, you know, first, like, how's about you clean up the mess you just made on my porch? Like, come on, my dude." So he picked up the cigarette butts and pissed off, right? I had to go out and sweep all the ashes away and whatever. But then, like, every other day, it seemed like at least every other day, this crazy mofo was up on my porch, digging for cigarette butts and just making a big fucking mess all over my porch. Now, I worked shift work, right? So my kids would be home, just the two of them, for like an hour after school until I got home, right? And it freaked me out, this freaking guy coming up on my porch, picking through shit, and I knew it would scare the shit out of them. So I phoned the police and lodged a complaint, right? As one would. And, I mean, he's a great big meth head. You can see it. He's full of scabs. He's twitching all the time, like. And they were like, yeah, we've got a couple complaints on him, whatever. There's not much we can do. And I was like, and I'd caught him a number of times. Like, I'd come home from shopping or something. He'd be up on my porch, like. And I finally had to tell him, "Look, bud, like, I'm done." And the cops weren't willing or able or whatever the frig to do anything about it. So, you know what? No. And I said to him, you know, "I catch you on my porch one more goddamn time, I am not calling the cops. I'm going to beat the living crap out of you, and I'm going to leave you on the sidewalk. Like, done. Stop scaring my kids. Stop coming up on my property." Like, I'd find him in my backyard at night. Like, what in the hell are you doing, my dude? Because I had an ashtray back there too, right? He's looking for cigarette butts and stuff. So one day, my kids were at school, and it was my day off. I was home cleaning, and there's a knock at my front door. So I go out, and it's one of my neighbors down the other street. And creepy dude. And creepy dude is all beat up. Like, he's all black and blue and scabby. Well, he's always scabby, but extra scabby. And this neighbor says to me, or says to him, "You've been here before?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "You apologized to this young lady for coming up and bothering her. And, you know, so he apologized to me, and the neighbor explained to me that he had been doing the same to him. And he was told to stay off his property, la la la. And finally, finally Buddy had enough and literally beat the living snot out of him, and then felt bad and took him to the hospital. But as soon as he got out, he was like, all right, my dude, you're going around the neighborhood and you're going to apologize to everybody, and you are not going to bother the neighbors anymore. Like, and I remember bitching to my buddy about it, because, I mean, he was really freaking me out. It takes a lot to freak me out, but my kids were scared, and it's like, and he's going, oh, you know, well, he's mentally challenged, or blah. And I said, no. He's not mentally challenged. He's a fucking dope fiend. He's a meth head. You can see it on him. And he's not trying to get better. He's not working on himself. He's on fucking welfare and doing dope and looking for cigarette butts and shit. Like, so when I told my buddy about this neighbor coming around, he was like, well, you know, that particular neighbor is also a dealer. And I said, I don't care. He handled Buddy. We Gucci. I'm sorry, but in that instance, that guy was right. I don't care. I thanked him very much. I do not have an issue with people. I do have an issue with people that sell. I think there's a special place in hell for drug dealers. But I don't have an issue. If your shit isn't involving my shit, we're fine. Do you. Make your coin. Whatever. I will stay out of it. If you're doing it in front of my house, around my kids, around my neighbor kids, like, no. You go in an alley somewhere and you do that shit under wraps, in the cover of night, for shame, like you should be. Like, you know, not in broad daylight in front of my house and around my kids and on my neighborhood. And do not sell it to kids. I will find a way to end you. No. But I mean, come on. So, my buddy doesn't defend creepy dude anymore. I don't care what's wrong with you. You've been told. And he remembered me because he told the guy, yes, I would bother her. I would go over to her place. So, tell me he's mentally challenged and he don't know what he's doing. Fuck's sakes. He sure shit did. And does. I think he's gone now. I've been trying to keep an eye for him because he walks around aimlessly everywhere all day. Oh, here comes another one. And just walks up on people's property. See, there's another one. She's all scabbed up, and she's at least nice, though. Like, she says hello. She tries to be neighborly, and she doesn't. Like, don't bother me, I don't bother you. It's fine. Like, everybody has their problems, but don't make your problems my problems, man. Anyways, now she's coming up here to talk to my other neighbor. So, I'm going to boot before I get dragged into a conversation over there. So, yeah, this will go up tomorrow, Saturday. So, until then, have a good day, take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.